Welcome to day 7. The realization that this actually isn't that bad. And some of you might even be thinking that, maybe I want to go beyond the 10 days because this actually feels really good in my body. So this is really exciting. So we want to share with you a little bit more of an upbeat practice with a focus on the sacroiliac joint, the SI joint in your lower back. So we're going to start with a few standing poses. So you'll need your chair, whichever kind of chair that you have, whether it's a kitchen chair or a metal folding chair, whatever you have is fine. We'll start with Utthita Trikonasana. So you're going to face the chair seat towards you and step your right foot forward so it's in line with the chair seat. Step your left foot back so there's about 3.5 feet between your feet. The right foot points straight ahead and the left foot turns slightly in. Then you're going to take your right hand to the chair seat and your left hand to your hip. Both legs are straight. Press the chair seat to roll your right shoulder down your back, and then use your left hand on your hip to take your left shoulder back and turn your chest up towards the ceiling. Head stays in line with your sternum. Breathe through your nose. Then extend your left arm straight out from your shoulder so it's in line with your right arm, and open your chest to the ceiling any amount. Grip your kneecaps, soften your jaw. Good. Pull up from your left fingertips, come all the way up, and switch sides. Grab the chair and turn your right foot in and your left foot out. Line the chair up with your left foot. You might need to work a little bit differently if your chair is heavy, but take your time. Left foot points straight ahead, right foot turns slightly in, and then take your left hand to the chair seat. Right hand comes on your hip. Good. Both knees are straight. Both legs are straight. Press your left hand into the chair to take your left shoulder down your back. And then roll your right shoulder down your back to open your chest up towards the ceiling. Breathe slow, smooth, even, complete breaths through your nose. Relax the grip of your jaw, your belly. And then extend your right arm straight out from your right shoulder. Fingertips point up towards the ceiling. Open your chest any amount towards the ceiling. Good. Pull from your right fingertips, come all the way up. Turn your left toes in and step your feet together. The next pose will be Virabhadrasana B. Separate your feet. And this time you're going to step over the chair. So if you have a higher chair and your foot is dangling towards the floor, you're going to put a blanket under your foot, the leg that's bent, to raise the floor up. The back leg is straight. The front leg is bent at 90 degrees. You grab both bars of the chair with both of your hands pulled down to lift your chest. And breathe through your nose. So the chair is like a jig. It creates the exact shape that your body should be in the standing poses. So it's not often that we can do Virabhadrasana B in the middle of the room with this shape and stay for a longer period of time, so the chair gives you access. Keep reaching the outer edge of your back foot to the floor. Square your chest towards the chair. And then keeping your legs where they are, let go of the chair bars and extend your arms straight out from your shoulders in Virabhadrasana B. Look over your right middle finger. Lean into your left fingertips. Good. Grab the back of the chair. Stand up, turn your right foot in, and switch the chair. Left knee comes over the chair seat. So you might find right away that one of your hips is stiffer than the other. So it's not anything to worry about, but just pay attention to that, and you might do that side a couple more times. So the left knee is bent, the right leg is straight. Pull down on the bar of the chair to lift your chest. Soften your jaw. Relax the tension in your face, because even though you're using a chair and you're getting the correct shape, it still doesn't mean that this pose is easy. And for some of you, it actually might make this pose a little bit harder. So lean into the comfort, the discomfort, create the comfort. Reach into the outer edge of your back foot. And then keeping your legs where they are, let go of the back bar, extend your arms, look over your left middle finger. Lean your upper body into your right fingertips. Breathe. Good. Grab the back of the chair. Straighten both legs. Stand up. Move the chair out of the way. Step your feet together, Tadasana. Just feel into your legs and your hips after being in the chair for a couple of standing poses. Now take the chair again and put it on either side of your mat. We're taking Parsvottanasana. So you're going to step your right foot forward between the front legs of the chair. Put it right in the center. And then take your back foot back about 3 feet. The back foot's angled in. Grab the chair seat with your hands and straighten your arms. So you might feel the urge to take your elbows to the chair and stretch your legs. But we want you to stay upright in this variation so that you can work with your pelvis. Most of you will feel this stretch in your right hamstring. Breathe into that sensation. Extend your spine. Ground down through the outer edge of your back foot. And then switch sides. Step your left foot forward and your right foot back. Line your left foot up between the legs of the chair. Reach into the outer edge of your back foot and straighten your arms. Levelize your pelvis. You might feel one side body is being compressed or crunching, and the other side feels long. The side that feels crunching and compressed, take that hip back. The left hip, the front leg hip, and levelize your pelvis. Extend your spine from there. Good. Switch. Step your right foot forward and your left foot back. So we stay in these Parisvottanasana variations for short timings so that you can get your sacrum and your pelvis to actually move. A lot of people suffer from low back pain on one side, and this class is really focused on helping that. Ground down through the outer edge of your back foot. Grip both knees and breathe. Good. Switch sides. Last time. So here you have the opportunity to look at your knees and look at your legs. You can see that the kneecap lifts and then it wants to go down. It takes practice to keep the knees up and to engage the legs, but this is really important in connecting the dots in yoga. So don't let your kneecaps be sloppy or floppy. Engage them so you can connect the dots. Good. Step forward with the back foot and come to Tadasana. Stand with your feet together, hands down by your sides, ground down through the bottoms of all four corners of the bottoms of your feet. As the energy goes down into your feet, into the floor, extend your spine up and reach out the crown of your head. Get taller. Tadasana is a standing pose and it's a balance pose. It takes real effort, real focused concentration to stay upright and balanced. Now put the chairs away and grab a block, a bolster, and a blanket, just a block for Virasana. So take the block and put it between your feet. And those of you who don't have a block, you can use a stack of books. Your heels come outside of your hips and your buttocks goes in between your feet. The toes point straight back. The things you want to be careful of are knee pain. So if you sit on one block or a short stack of books and you have pain in your knee, it's important that you come up on higher height. So you might need 2 blocks or another stack of books. And you go as high as you need to go until you don't have pain in your knee. So be really specific. We are not there to help you if you have pain in your knee. So really listen to yourself, because if you come into yoga and the ego gets in the way and you want to sit on the floor, and you have knee pain, it can be really, really bad for your knees. So just really listen. This pose is therapeutic for the knees. We want it to be healing for the knees. So sit straight and tall. Extend your arms so that your hands come to your knees or even around your knees. And allow the knee joint to be squeezed. Soften your belly. Virasana is the pose of youth. It keeps our legs, our knees flexible, so that when we're kneeling down and we get to stand up, we don't stand up like we're 90 years old, but we jump up like we're a child. If you start to lose feeling in your feet, which some of you might lose pretty quickly if you're not used to doing this pose, allow that sensation to come in. And if you can tolerate it, it will change your life. Because the next time you come into this pose, because we know you're going to keep doing this pose, it's going to be easier for you. And the feet will fall asleep. It'll take longer for them to fall asleep, and over time, they'll stop falling asleep because the congestion will leave your hips and your knees and your ankles, and it will allow your blood to freely flow. Now we're going to take a Virasana twist. So we'll take 2 variations. So grab a block and put it behind you. And if you need to have books there or you can use a bolster, that's fine as well. Take your right hand, grab the outside of your left knee, and take your left hand to the block. Inhale, lift your chest, and exhale, twist. Take your elbows away from one another and roll your shoulders down your back. Allow extension to come into the spine. Soften your lips, your jaw, all the muscles in your face. Take one more full inhalation. Lift your chest any amount. Exhale, unwind, and switch sides. This time, cross your left arm over your body. Grab the outside of your right knee. Right hand comes to the block. Press your sitting bones down. Take a deep inhalation. Lift your chest. And exhale, twist. Breathe. Roll your shoulders back to open your chest. Soften your belly to twist deeper. Now take one more full inhalation and exhale to unwind. So you can do that variation again, or we'll invite you to remove the block from underneath your buttocks. Come forward so that you're sitting up on your knees. Take your right hand and place it in the crease behind your left knee. Sit back, and then reach your left arm around to grab your right heel. Inhale, press your sitting bones down, lift your chest. Exhale, bend your elbows away from one another. Leverage your hands to twist. So this isn't going to be accessible for all of you, but it will be for some of you, and it's fine if it's not. You can do the first variation and still have incredible benefits. But if you want a little more, this is for you. Every inhalation, lift your chest. Every exhale, twist. Remember that the twists are great allies for the digestive system and the shoulders. So if that's something that you struggle with, the twists are really good for you to do each day. Good. Take one more full inhalation and then exhale, unwind. Come forward onto your knees. Reach your left hand back around behind your right knee. Sit back between your feet. And then reach your right hand around and grab your left heel. Inhale, press your sitting bones down, lift your chest. And exhale, twist. Soften your belly, soften your jaw. Take one more full inhalation, extend your spine any amount. And then slowly exhale, release the grip. Come forward, bring your hands onto the floor in front of you. Curl your toes under and straighten your legs, Uttanasana. Straighten your legs fully, even though it might feel like your legs are much older than you are, straighten them. And if it takes some groaning and moaning to stand up, you know that's just an opportunity for you that you need to do this pose more. Bring your sitting bones in line with your heels and straighten your legs any amount. Grip your knees. Bend your knees and roll up. And then fold your sticky mat in half. We're coming into Mandukasana. So you're gonna line your knees up with the corners of the mat and then touch your big toes together and sit between your feet. So you're gonna fold the mat in half and then set the knees so they point at the corners of the mat. Big toes touch. And then you lean back and sneak your buttocks in between your feet. Now, if you're hovering or you have knee pain here, you can stick a block underneath your sitting bones and sit on a block like we did in Virasana. So once you sneak your buttocks in, you grab your pants from behind, hold the waist of your pants, and rotate your pelvis so your pubic bone goes towards the floor. Good. Now take your left hand, grab your outer right knee, and take your right hand behind you to hold your left heel. Press your sitting bones down, lift your chest, and exhale, twist. Look over your left shoulder. So your head is looking in the opposite direction of the twist, which really brings a soft quality to the posture. Soften your belly. Breathe evenly through your nose without gripping your jaw. Take one last inhalation, lift your chest any amount, and exhale, unwind. Switch sides. So the right arm crosses over, the right hand grabs your outer left knee. Left hand comes behind and grabs your right heel. Press your sitting bones down to lift your chest. Inhale, and exhale, twist. Bend your elbows away from one another. Roll your shoulders down your back to lift your chest more, and then look over your right shoulder. Soften your eyes, your jaw, your belly. Breathe slow, smooth, and evenly through your nose. Press your sitting bones down into the floor. Take one more full inhalation and exhale to unwind. Bring your hands between your legs, put them on the floor. Press your legs straight, roll over your toes, Uttanasana. Let your torso be heavy. Bend your knees, roll up. Open your sticky mat up, grab a bolster. We're taking the Setu Bandha Sarvangasana that we took the first day. So you're going to set your bolster up to line up with the mat. You're going to sit on the edge and then lie back on the bolster so just your head hangs off. If you have a crew neck t-shirt on, pull the collar forward so you create space so it doesn't choke you as you slide. And then slide off until your shoulders come to the floor and they're firm. Once you have the feeling of firmness in your shoulders, straighten your legs, widen your feet to the edges of your mat, and then let your legs roll out. Let go everywhere. Let go of your practice. Let go of any judgments you may have had on yourself. You are doing this. You are showing up for yourself in the most beautiful ways that you possibly could to create a better life for you to live. You are taking steps that are not easy to take. Changing patterns and transformation requires strength and courage, and you have those things. Be proud of yourself and acknowledge yourself for the accomplishments in this 10 days. Because now there's no quitting and there's no going back. There's only going forward and improving your life day by day. Find stillness. Be soft. And feel the vibration of the blood moving through your body. Yoga is an awareness, a deep awareness of the self. You notice things, you learn things that you never knew about yourself when you are in this practice. It reveals all that is within you. And we are so blessed to have this practice in this lifetime on this planet. Very slowly bend your knees and bring your feet to the floor. Widen your feet and rest your knees against one another. And then roll to your right side and rest on your side. Come all the way off the bolster. Use your arm as a pillow. Let your belly go. Continue rolling. Press yourself up and find a simple cross-legged seat. Join your palms together in front of your heart. Press your sternum to your thumbs. Take a slow, smooth, even inhalation. Namaskar.
Namaskar.
Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow.